V'hine calls the Perush Rabos to be to Hainu Hatorah. Now all of this is according to the Medrash Rabbah, that the daughter corresponds with the Torah. Achen b'tikunei Zohar sofa tikunim b'tikun Zayin Perush. But now in Tikunei Zohar, at the end of Tikunim, it brings Tikun Zayin that explains the Kayal HaNeshama, that the daughter refers to the Neshama. Ukeshiyoredis leguf nikra ama nikre sama, and then when it goes to the body, then it's called the maidservant. V'yesh gimel bechinos naraan, and there's three concepts in the soul. Nefesh ruach neshama, neshama nikre sama, and the neshama is the level of the maidservant. V'hine ama hevriya ino vedes lo asaben v'lo asabas. Now this Hebrew maidservant, she does not serve not the son and not the daughter. Perush tfuna hu ben ubas. And what does it mean, not the son and the daughter? That tfuna is the son and the daughter, kinizker b'idrazuta, like it's brought in the idrazuta, ki ben ava zacher chasto, because the son refers to the concept of love, the remembrance of kindness, or the masculine is kindness. Bas yira, and the daughter is fear, isha yiras Hashem, that a woman corresponds with the fear of Hashem. And they come from the tfuna, these two emotions. There is intellect that awakens love, and there's intellect that awakens fear. Now fear is called the keys for the outer doors. Maybe the Malchus is Barech, because it comes from the attribute of kingship, the lowest level. In order to go in the beginning, you have to have the keys to go from outside to in, and that's the concept of fear. And to go to the first level into Malchus. Now it says that to the tfuna there's no counting. And it's known the question, how can you count tfuna? Now our sages said you'll go from strength to strength. And like the concept that we praise Hashem adiyad, meaning from level to level in understanding, higher and higher. And look in the Mamar about the mezuzah on the right, where it says that how Shlomo HaMelech said 3,000 mashalim, going from level to level, one after the other, deeper and deeper. And all of these levels are called the concept of tfuna, ben ubas, the son and the daughter. Mashpiya umekabel, the one who's giving and the one who's receiving. And therefore it says that the tfuna, there's no counting, because you're going from level to level and understanding one mashal to its allegory, and then that allegory becomes a mashal to the higher level. So to the ben and bas, you're going higher and higher. And understanding is in praising Hashem one level to the next, higher and higher. Nonetheless, in general, it's called the lower Garden of Eden and the higher Garden of Eden. That these are two concepts that come from tfuna. Ben ubas, the son and the daughter. And that is because through fear you merit the lower Garden of Eden, and through love you merit the higher Garden of Eden, to inherit to my loved one ayesh, the reward in the world to come in the Gan Eden. And that comes Ohavai, to the one who loves me, and that's the higher Garden of Eden is called Yesh, the Hanchil Ohavai Yesh. Achini do beperish mili bashamayim v'im chalo chafatzti ba'aretz. Now it's known in the explanation of the verse. Who do I have in the heavens, and who do I want on the earth? Shamayim v'aretz, that the heavens and the earth Gan Eden HaElyon v'Gan Eden HaTachton, that refers to the higher Garden of Eden and the lower Garden of Eden. V'kulam lo chafatzti, and in all of these, I don't desire it. Rakim yosimi lev libo l'mehusu v'atzmuso yisbarech, but only to desire that the heart should be placed to the essence of the Ein Sof. May be blessed. And that's why the Amma Ivriya does not serve the son or the daughter, meaning the Gan Eden HaElyon and the Gan Eden HaTachton, but only towards Atzmos. Benu Bas Shemi Bechinas Tfuna, and that is the son and the daughter that come from Tfuna, Gan Eden HaElyon, Chol Banayach Lemudei Chulu, the higher garden of Eden, that says all of your sons are learners of Hashem, and that refers to the Torah as it is in the masculine, the ben, coming from Tfuna, an understanding of the Neshama in Gan Eden, Elyon, Ki'im Shlo Al Manas L'Kabel Pras Chulu, but not in order to receive a reward in Gan Eden, rather without any thought of reward, meaning wanting only Atzmos. V'nebinyin Hayud, now in the concept of the arranged marriage to the Amma Ivriya, Yesh Beis Bechinos, there's two concepts, Asher Lo Yada, V'im Livno Yadena, that she did not marry to him, and if he wants to marry her to his son. Like it says in Shir Hashirim that there's two concepts of Kala. So here you have these two concepts of marriage to the Amma. So you have Shchinta Ilah, you have the higher concept of the Shchina, the feminine aspect, and the higher level, Shari Levavi, Kala Shiri Levavi, that my heart is expiring and going out. Mesiras Nefesh B'Echad, to help self-sacrifice. When you say Echad in Shema, that when you actually are to him engaged, meaning directly to Atzmos. So that's a complete expiration of the soul. Vakri lo be'alef, so that's low to him, but you read it, there's a Kriya Ksiv, and the Kriya is low with an aleph. Hainu al derech v'lo anachnu bevav, like it says, and to him we are, with a vav, aleph, and also with an aleph. She'agiyad keser aleph pelechulu, that the aleph is the keser, the pele, that we're talking about reaching to keser, reaching to the highest level, not to any giloyim, but like we said, towards Asmos, chulu v'alzen nema shishim hema, and this it says that there are 60 queens, achasiyonasi chulu, but what my one desire, meaning to say that we don't want all the other queens, but only this one Yonah, only the one special dove, meaning towards Atzmos, again, this Indian. And on this it says, and at night, sing with me, Taimi Torah Chulu, the songs of Torah, Pnimius Chulu, meaning the inner level, the Pnimius. And not just the Elohim. Like we said, the difference between Man and Lechamina Aretz before, that the Pnimius is the highest level. Ach Bechinas Kala, Shinkav Tes Bechinas B'Shachmalov, Shkinta Tata, so you have this second level of Kala, which is the lower level of Shechina, so that's not B'Siras Nefesh B'Echad, but the concept of Baruch Shem, Yuchuda Tata, the lower concept of unity, and B'chol Nafshecha, and with all of your Nefesh, Hainu Bittel Hayesh, and that is the nullification of your existence, meaning you have a yesh, but it's batal, not bittul b'metzius, and not complete nullification. And with this level, so it's so to speak a marriage to your son, to the concept of ben, like we said before, that ben is the concept of Gan Eden Elyon, concept of Torah. The Kabbalah Tipa, Torah, to receive the Tipa from Torah. Torah is the concept of Chachma, which is the drawing down of the Tipa from the brain. as the Torah is enclosed in garments, and as the Torah is called the dregs of wisdom, that the dregs of wisdom of above are called Torah, meaning to say that this is a lower level than we were talking about before, but it's still the concept of Torah, and like the if you marry to the son, so you should do to her like the proper method of the daughters, which are the daughters of Yerushalayim, the daughters of Zion. And she goes out in years. So what does it mean? She goes out in years. So B'nos Zion in general, B'nos Yerushalayim are the concept of the neshama, and the concept of going out in years. It corresponds with the concept of Geula in general, that if we don't merit, it'll go out in its time, meaning, and that corresponds with the concept of going out b'shanim, waiting to the proper time and going out b'yovel, and through yovel ayidei tshuva, which is the concept of tshuva, the chamishim shari bina, which is tshuva, dror, and freedom, shofar gadol nigalin, and that's all corresponds with the great shofar. And then we're redeemed. So that's if it's in its proper time. Yidon Kesef, or you could go out with measuring the decrease in money. Or you could take, that is to say, Kesef here is the desire. So take away the desire and pleasure in this world. Kesef, which is called desire nimas. Kesef nimas. It's bad money that doesn't go out, that can't be used, or the kesef you don't want here. Desires that are not wanted. And that is in order to change darkness into light. And so that you can go out also through taking away the desire, as well as simanin shadaim nechonu sarech tzimiach. When the breasts are proper and the hair grows, when you have, I remember the kindness of your youth, and the love of when the complete love, that she's already ready for the intimacy, or meaning this is before its proper time even, and now she's gotten rid of all the other desires, and Hashem remembers her love. And she's ready for the yichud through our searching for Hashem with all our hearts. And so, and so the breasts corresponds with my breasts are like towers. Who are these towers? These are the Talmidei Chachamim, Timius Hatorah, the inner concept of the Torah. V'zehu Siman HaElyon, that's the higher sign, the Shadaim. The higher sign can't come unless there's the lower sign. That's the halacha chulu. So if you have the pnimius, that means you already have the siman tachton. So we're going out with simanim, with the pnimius Torah. Chesed neurayich is kafir chulu. And then the lower concept is the kindness of the youth and the bending of the nature to want Hashem and not the desires of this world, like we said, the ligroa kesef. To get rid of, or to reduce the desire towards the world. And this is the concept of that your hair is like a group of goats that came down from the mountains. Israel. So I'm not sure exactly how that fits in. And this is the concept of the young man, and I loved him. Yisrael is a young man. That means as a young man, you teach them according to their way. That Yisrael when they're young. We can say the higher sign corresponds with bina. That was made the nipples in the place of bina. So the breastfeeding towards the child is a concept of nurturance from Bina. Siman Atachton mitzad Malchus, in the lower Siman corresponds with Malchus. So you have Bina and Malchus, the two feminine concepts. And we're going out with these Simanim. Find B'medrash Parshas Vaela, Rish Parshas Tesal, Pasuk Nilchem Mofes. Look over there in Medrash, and that you should give a sign. If the tzaddikim don't ask for a sign, and so forth. So it seems that there's a concept of siman by the tzaddikim. When you're asking, give a sign. The navi wants to. The navi is going to give a sign, but the tzaddikim say we don't ask for a siman, and so forth. So this corresponds in general with the Achishena going out early, not Bishanim, but with Simanim and Giron Kesef.